Hey everyone, welcome to another practical chess position. In this position, it is black to move. And just figure out what move you would play, and then we will look at it together. Alright, so what the heck is going on here? White is threatening d5 type stuff, although we can take on b2 in that case. Our bishop on c8 is not totally developed. Somehow, to me, I was thinking knight c7, but maybe bishop g5 is annoying. I just kind of want to control the d5 square as much as possible, and also I wanted to get my bishop to e6, but it's not so easy. If knight c7, knight c3, I suppose. Let me have knight b4, I guess. I just want to like overload on the d5 square. Maybe maybe knight to b4. And if knight c3, perhaps knight c7. And bishop b3, then bishop f5. I don't know what to do. I mean, this d5 squares is definitely key. Last time we had trouble looking at our candidate moves, so let's do that right now. b5, queen a5, queen b6, f5. None of these moves look great to me. So, I mean, I feel like knight b4 makes sense. So does, knight b4, I notice queen b3 looks a little awkward. Knight c7 is like the most natural looking move to me. It's kind of what I want to do. And if d5, knight b4, and then if like knight c3, bishop f5 or something, feels like I should be okay. I'm gonna go knight c7. I don't know that it's right. It doesn't it doesn't feel like the right answer to a puzzle in general. But I just really want to control d5 here, and so I'm gonna try this move. We'll see if I'm right. It said I'm wrong. It said knight b4 is wrong too. Now I'm just randomly guessing moves and trying to find the right move. So it doesn't like any of those moves. Yeah, I try knight e7. Oh, it says knight e7. Why knight e7? And then after this, what does it want to do then? I'm so confused. Knight f5? Oh, maybe. Interesting. So it says knight e7, and then after this knight to f5, and black is slightly better. So the key is not defending the d5 square, but instead maneuvering the knight over to f5. Let me see what Houdini says off screen, just out of curiosity. Doesn't love my idea so much. It's funny, it even, for some reason, sicko reason, it's considering the move f5 in the original position, which looks like insane. Because, I mean, opens up d5. I understand black can take on b2, but it all opens up this diagonal. But then knight e7, and after knight c3, knight f5, and black has definitely decent play. Whereas if we play d5, white goes knight c3, this pawn can get a bit weak, although Houdini thinks it's even. Oh, Dvoretsky does give the move f5 as an interesting idea. And he talks about this move. Rook to c1, that's just weird. Unclear, he says. It says queen b6 is bad because of this. Takes, and then knight to d2. Knight e7 to f5. I mean, that does certainly make some sense. I kind of like it. This knight on e6 is good, stopping infiltration on the g5 square. So, yeah, I didn't really think about that. I was so hyper-focused on the d5 square. I didn't really think about this maneuver here. Yeah, I think knight c7 and knight to b4, or knight e7 or whatever. Like I was thinking, this can be a little annoying at times. Like if bishop f6, maybe take and knight e4 and some weak squares here maybe. Just my pieces are a little disjointed. And it's not like getting the knight to d5 is maybe not so amazing, but get it to f5. See, on d5 they can harass it with knight c3 or bishop b3 or something, but on f5 is pretty nice. So I'm willing to agree that from a practical standpoint, that's the best idea. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.